How are you doing?
We're doing good. Where are you?
I'm in Fenton.
And what does it look like in Fenton?
Well, the waters are receding, and there's a lot of cleanup that's going to be necessary, and we're going to be starting that process as soon as we see these waters completely recede.
Have you had any chance to estimate the costs and the cleanup and the fallout from all this?
That really doesn't happen until after the waters recede and the major cleanup effort starts. Literally, we go around and we count and we assess damage.
As the latest right now in terms of emergencies, 141 and 44 is still underwater. Anywhere else of major concern, or who else is not able to get back into their homes?
Our major roads are mostly open. We have some small roads, and we still have some people that have been isolated as a result of the floodwaters. But those waters are coming down pretty rapidly, and we'll see maybe a slight secondary crest in the days to come, but it won't be nearly what we saw initially.
Talk about this zero interest loan that's out there for small businesses.
Well, I asked the Port Authority if the Port Authority would set up a loan program for small businesses, because we saw a lot of small businesses that were letting us know that they needed short-term loan needs, short-term cash needs, because their insurance proceeds don't kick in for a little bit after the flood. So we sort of, to cover that period almost as just a small gap loan, we started a no-interest $25,000 cash flow loan program. And you can, if you're a small business and you've been affected, you can call 314-308-5062, 314-308-5062. There's a gentleman named Joe who is handling those calls, and he is talking with small businesses every day, and we've had people making applications for those loans, and we've been able to help some individuals already.
What is the St. Louis Port Authority? What is that?
St. Louis Port Authority is an entity that is set up by a state statute. It has as its boundaries all of St. Louis County. And it, for instance, it owned the land that the River City Casino sits on now, and River City Casino pays rents to the port of about $4 million a year, and that $4 million sum is dispersed all throughout the county for various things, and in some cases an aquatic center in Limay, modifications to the rec center in North County, West County. I mean, it's all over the county. It's done great things.
And so they've done this in the past where similar loan programs when it was needed.
Yes. Last year we set up a very similar loan program because, we saw the exact same issue last year. So unfortunately, we've become somewhat accustomed to this, and that's unfortunate. But we have an emergency management apparatus that's set up very well in St. Louis County. It's headed by a gentleman named Mark Dietrich, and he's just done a phenomenal job. So have our first responders. One of the primary goals is to protect life and property to the extent we can, and they've just done a fantastic job of keeping everybody safe. And our citizenry has done an excellent job too with their volunteerism and helping out their fellow people. It's just been incredible, really.
Steve Stanger, there's a small business who's been affected by the floods who could use this $25,000 gap loan, as you call it, zero interest. But they're saying to themselves, it's going to cost me $35,000 in legal fees to fill out the forms to get the $25,000, and it's going to take me 6 months. Is that the case, or is it streamlined?
No, it's almost immediate. We have an express loan process. We do require some proof of damage as a result of the flood, but the loan process is extremely quick. It's very much express. You will not need an attorney to fill out the loan paperwork. It's something that can be done in a matter of minutes or hours. It's very quick.
Yeah, and Joe
we designed it that way.
Joe is the operator standing by.
Joe is the operator standing by. His name's Joe Bannister. He's quite literally an expert in handling these things. He handled them last time. He's doing an excellent job, and he's fielding calls, every day since we've had the flood. And we've been able to help some folks already.
Are there a limit as to how many loans? Like you have 20 loans, 500 loans, two loans. How many? Is there a cap as to how many loans you can give?
I don't know that there's necessarily a cap. We look at every situation differently to see what the needs are, but we're going to do our very best to try to be as helpful as we can.
There you go. The phone number is 314-308-5062. Call Joe. Operators are standing by. County Executive Steve Stenger, thanks for checking in. You're welcome here anytime.
Thanks, McGraw. Thanks a lot.
You got it.
Appreciate it.
7:55 here, Big Five.